Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I'm David Onek. I'm running for district attorney. And the reason I'm running for district attorney is because we have a criminal justice system that's completely broken. We've practically bankrupted our state by overspending on incarceration. At the same time, 7 out of 10 people who come out of prison go back within 3 years. So it's a total failure. And the Supreme Court has declared that it's unconstitutional. So we need to dramatically overhaul our criminal justice system. In order to do that, we need someone who's been working to overhaul the system and reform the system from the outside for the last 20 years. I just got a huge endorsement last week from Sheriff Michael Hennessy. And for those who remember, when he came in 30 years ago, he was from outside the Sheriff's Department. He had never been in law enforcement. He was a lawyer who had worked for prisoner legal rights. And now he's generally known as the best sheriff in the country with the most innovative programming in the entire country. And that's exactly what we need now in the DA's office, someone to come from the outside and reform the system. I started my career at community and advocacy organizations like Walden House Adolescent Facility, where I counseled delinquent kids. After Stanford Law School, I went to work at Legal Services for Children, providing free legal services to low-income kids, many of whom had been arrested at school. I've also worked for some of the leading criminal justice reform organizations in the country, like the National Council on Crime and Delinquency, where during the Clinton administration I helped write the book for the Justice Department on reforming our criminal justice system by focusing on alternatives to incarceration. I also worked for the Haywood Burns Institute that focuses on the overrepresentation of youth of color in our juvenile justice system and how we can change policies and practices to make the system fairer for all youth. I then went on to work in the Mayor's Office of Criminal Justice as the Deputy Director and later was appointed to the Police Commission. So I have worked closely with law enforcement, and in those jobs I took national best practices and brought them to local law enforcement in San Francisco. And I kind of brought it all together at the Berkeley Center for Criminal Justice, which I founded at Berkeley Law School with the mission of bringing law enforcement and community together to build collaboration around pragmatic criminal justice reform. That's really what my whole career has been about. That's what this campaign is about. It's about law enforcement bringing community to the table and together coming up with solutions to solve and make changes in our broken criminal justice system. So I've been endorsed by an incredible coalition of over 2,000 people from every corner of the city. Just in the last week, we got the endorsement of the San Francisco Democratic Party, of SEIU 1020, of the League of Conservation Voters, of the Harvey Milk LGBT Democratic Club, of Sheriff Hennessy. We have neighborhood groups like the Vernal Heights Democratic Club, the Richmond District Democratic Club, Central City Democratic Club, and then we have endorsements just of individuals all over the city, including 6 of the 7 school board members and the teachers union, I should mention. I also have a lot of law enforcement support, the California Police Chiefs Association, and over 30 current and former members of SFPD, including former Chief Heather Fong. So I can work very closely with law enforcement, but I also have very, very deep ties in the community, and I think that's what makes me the best candidate to finally reform this broken system. Again, I appreciate the opportunity to speak this morning, and I'm looking forward to some questions.
Start with Tom.